As you complete this assignment, read through the information at the top of the screen, and then you're going to want to click on the link to open up a Google document. Automatically, it's going to ask you to make a copy, so go ahead and click Make a Copy. If you get any sort of errors at this point, make sure you are logged in to your Google account, whichever account you're using, if that's a school account or a personal account. So I've now made a copy of this, this worksheet. I might just want to change the name of this to Life as a Hunter and save it in my One Schoolhouse Biology folder. When you get to this page, read through the introduction. Basically, what it's saying is that female lions can expend about 15,000 kilocalories while they're hunting in order to get the amount of food that they need. So they can't expend more than 15,000 kilocalories. This gives you an idea of the different prey species of lions. So meerkat, which is a very small animal, it costs a lion 3,000 kilocalories to hunt and kill a meerkat, and they're able to gain about 1,000 calories when they eat that meerkat. So you can see how that works out for 3 of these other primary prey species. The first thing you're going to do in round 1 is just determine how many of each prey species a female lion would need to hunt and kill, or actually to consume, in order to meet her daily calorie requirements, which is 13,500 kilocalories. So the way we want to do this is I'm going to think, okay, I need to get 13,500 kilocalories from meerkats alone. So what's the minimum number of meerkats I would need to hunt and consume? So I can look up here, and here I'm able to get 1,000 calories for every meerkat that I consume. So to get a minimum of 13,500 calories, I would need to consume 14 meerkats. That was fairly straightforward. I could also use a calculator if I needed to. So I don't think you'll be able to see my calculator here, but if I put in 13,500 calories, that's my energy need, divided by the number of calories I gain from eating a meerkat, so in this case it's 1,000, I get 13.5. I need to round up to the nearest whole number because as a lion, I'm going to consume the whole item. Now, the energy cost per prey, I can go back up here. So the energy cost per meerkat is minus 3,000 kilocalories. The total energy cost to hunt and prey, so that's going to be 14 times negative 3,000. I'm just going to go ahead and open up my calculator to do this. So I get negative 42,000 kilocalories. Energy available is going to be the 14 individuals times the 1,000 calories that I gain from eating that meerkat. So 14 times 1,000 equals, I'll just go ahead and write this, 14,000. So this is my positive energy gain. This is how much energy I've expended. So my net energy gain, I'm going to go ahead and put in 14,000. That's what I'm getting from eating the meerkats minus 42,000, which is what I expended to hunt and kill the meerkats, and I end up with negative 28,000 kilocalories. So that is my net energy gained. I've actually lost 28,000 kilocalories. So is this species worthwhile to hunt solo? So hunt on my own? No. I expend much more energy than I gain from hunting and killing meerkats. All right, so you'll do the same thing for the warthog, the wildebeest, and the zebra. There's some questions to answer, and then go ahead and head to round 2 and on. Round 2 and on are basically the same instructions. So in this case, we're going to see what it's like to hunt as a group. So our family group is a pride, and it's going to consist of 1 male, 4 females, and 3 juveniles. So notice that the energy requirements are a little bit different for each type of lion. So males require 17,500 kilocalories per day. Females require 13,500 kilocalories per day. We saw that above. And juveniles, or young lions, require an average of 11,500 kilocalories per day. So first thing we need to do is calculate how much energy our pride would need to sustain itself per day and show our work. So if we think about this, we have 1 male, so 17,500 kilocalorie per day, plus 4 females, so 4 times 13,500 kilocalories per day, plus 3 juveniles, so 3 times 11,500 kilocalories per day. And that will give me the total energy needs for the pride. Next thing we need to do is figure out a feeding scenario for the pride. So how can we get enough energy as a group to sustain the group? So I can do any combination of those different prey animals. So maybe I decide I want to try meerkat. Let's say we hunt 3 meerkats. And how about zebras? I want to get, ooh, that's a good one. How about we just get 1 zebra? What are my other choices? Wildebeest. Make sure it's right. Beast. 2 wildebeests. And we're going to go ahead and not have any warthogs. So I'm going to go through that same process that I did above here. So I'm going to do that for each of these food items. So energy cost per prey. If I look on my table, I remember that the energy cost was 3,000 kilocalories. Total energy cost to hunt this number of prey, so 3 times negative 3,000, negative 9,000 kilocalories. I have 4 hunters here, so my energy cost per hunter for those 3 meerkats will be negative 9,000 divided by 4, and I get 2,250. Oops, negative 2,250 kilocalories. Total energy available from this number of prey. So each meerkat gives us 1,000 calories. I had 3 calories, so it's going to be 3,000 calories. And the net energy for that pride, if we had 4 of the lions hunting for those meerkats, is going to be 3,000 minus 2,250. So the net gain, energy gain for the pride is 750 kilocalories. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for each of the other species that my pride is going to hunt, kill, and consume. And then I'll figure out the totals at the end. I need to remember here that each hunter can only expend up to 15,000 kilocalories. So if these numbers end up higher than 15,000, I'm in trouble. And that's okay though, because look, we have space to do new feeding scenarios. So you have space to do 3 different feeding scenarios. See if you can figure out a scenario where you can get enough calories for the pride. So that's going to be this value here, but not expend too much energy for each individual. Let me know if you have any questions. Once you finish your calculations, make sure to answer the questions and submit your worksheet.